it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
And now the Los Angeles starters. It's Collins at power forward with Lopez at center. Chris Dunn is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And for the Rockets, inside, Smith and Şengün. Tari Eason is out there with Thompson. And it's Durant in at the 3. This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, B.A., you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach has drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is a key.
Now here's Dunn. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
We've all talked about how Lopez used to turn down the three-point shot. Now you expect him to take it and make it.
Pass to Thompson. Now Şengün, covered by Lopez. Eason, pass to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Now Smith. Rejected by Lopez. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. Here's Şengün. And here's Mathurin. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved, hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Thompson left side. And Durant with the big finish.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Dunn outside. Back to Leonard. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Here we have the teams that really hustled for those second chance looks the last 10 games. The Rockets in 5th.
This squad's been attacking the offensive glass with a ton of energy lately, and it's paid off with a nice pile of second chance points.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. No good from the wing.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And probably one of the least favored opponents to take on around the league, the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, they're so well coached. They're physical. They're aggressive defensively. They're monsters on that glass. They'll take something out of you. And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Outside Eason. Thompson, a screen on Mathurin. Outside Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the long J. Durant's got 5 points.
This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score often.
Outside Mathurin. Back to Leonard. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Outside Durant. Three on the clock. Three-pointer. That doesn't go either for Durant.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Leonard outside. Fires the three. Smith with the rebound. Rockets trail by 6. Şengün finds Durant. Pass to Thompson. Cash money from 16 feet away.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now here's Dunn. He's scoreless. Back to Leonard. Nope, that one misses. Now 3 for 5.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Three-pointer Mathurin sinks it from distance.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Houston has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Durant against Leonard. Here's Smith. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, Richard, what's something we often see in the second game of a back-to-back?
A lot of times you see tired players, but that's part of it. Can you play through that fatigue? That's a big portion of being an NBA player.
On their way to the floor, your
Smith against Collins. Back to Dunn. Pass to Leonard. From the top of the key, Eason pulls it in. Rockets trail by 5. On the wing, Durant fires for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Durant's got 8.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
Now here's Leonard. The three ball. On target from range.
The offensive successes due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Durant looking around. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Leonard outside. To the right side. Lopez with it. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. 2 on the clock. Done. It's hauled in by Houston. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Talking about Alperen Şengün for a moment, what are some things that stand out about him to you, RJ?
I would say his passing for sure. He's very Jokic-esque with some of the dimes that he dropped. And we've seen him accept a bigger role on the scoring side also.
Back to Durant. Şengün, a screen on Leonard. Durant, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the middle. Here's Mathurin. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 5.
And Mathurin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
Leonard against Durant. Back to Thompson. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So for the Rockets, Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Finney-Smith comes in for Smith, and it's Shepherd in for Eason. Outside Mathurin. Leonard finds Collins. Here's Leonard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Dunn's shot is good.
And that was a good read from Leonard, noticing the overcommitment and exploiting it.
Durant against Leonard. Pass to Shepherd. Outside Durant. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Now here's Dunn. He had 9 points in his last time out. Here's Thompson. Here's Shepherd, defended by Dunn. Pass to Finney-Smith. Jacks up a three. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Yeah, the question was Shepherd. Can he facilitate enough? And that's a good sign for the rookie.
Leonard passes to Lopez. Right wing. Leonard on the wing. Guarded by Durant. Leonard's shot's good.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Outside Durant. Inside. Lopez with the steal. Outside Mathurin. Leonard for three. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Houston has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Now Durant. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. Clock at 6. And here's Shepherd for three. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Lopez in the post. Guarded by Capella. And that one drops for him. And it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And using that size to his advantage. I mean, I like it when Lopez establishes himself inside and looks to capitalize.
Pass to Shepherd. 1:43 left to play in the first. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And check out the NBA's top 3-point shooters over the course of the past month. The fourth spot held by John Collins.
Sometimes you get into a rhythm from long range, and you can ride that stretch for a while.
Houston making some changes. Tate's checked in for Kevin Durant, and Okogie is subbed in for Thompson. And then for Los Angeles, Jones comes in for John Collins, and it's Benton in for Dunn. Here's Benton. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Leonard. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Here's Shepherd, coming off a 16-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Nice shot by Okogie.
Yeah, Shepherd has a knack of getting his teammates open looks.
1 minute left in the first quarter here. Here's Benton. Jones from outside. Capella with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Shepherd. Leonard defending. Pass to Capella. There's the block. Here's Benton. Three-pointer. The shot no good. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Shepherd. Yet to see a basket. drills it, and we're tied.
Oh, creating for himself wasn't a strong suit in college, but it's nice to see Shepherd folding some playmaking into his game.
Good on the bucket. Leonard's got 15.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We'll be right back with you shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
The enthusiasm they've brought to their defense so far is something else. Going after shooters and really hustling to get their hands on shots.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. They've got Derek Jones. Bogdan Bogdanović is out there with Delano Banton. Then there's Isaiah Jackson. And it's Sanders in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Okogie. Pass to Shepherd. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And not only can he burn you from deep, Shepherd is also skilled inside. Just great work there.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Brian, back over to you.
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Here's Shepherd. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Off target with the 3. Los Angeles leading by 4. Pass to Banton. On the wing, Jones. Bogdanović up top. Here's Banton. Shoots over Shepherd. And there's another one for the Clippers. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Okogie. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. To the paint. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
You can run some offense through Şengün because he has a high basketball IQ.
Here's Banton. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Jackson. And the layup is good off the glass. Jackson's got his second basket on the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And there's Şengün on the assist by Shepherd. Shepherd's got 3 assists now in this one.
And that's where Şengün does the majority of his scoring. I mean, he's a problem down low.
Bogdanović from long range. And out of bounds, Houston will have it. And here's a look at some numbers for Kevin Durant.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Takes it inside, Şengün. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Şengün's got 6.
Yeah, setting a solid pick and then getting himself open. Şengün playing really well in that part.
And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Houston has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Here's Shepherd driving in, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Well, every year we see a few teams that exceed expectations, Richard. In your experience, what's the blueprint for an overachieving team?
Well, a lot of times you see new coaching staffs unlocking a roster. Other times it's just healthier bits of competition. And don't forget, health is always a huge component.
That free throw misses.
But what I like about this kid Shepherd is his confidence, especially when it comes to shooting the ball.
Houston making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for Finney Smith. And it's Amin Thompson in for Okogie. He hits the second from the line. The Clippers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Jones feels it out. Back to Banton. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Durant. 10 points for him. Making it look easy inside. Durant.
I love the way Durant breaks down defenses, especially in these pick-and-roll matchups.
And here's Leonard. Jones with a screen on Durant. Back to Banton. There's the triple. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Thompson outside. Pass to Şengün. Shot clock at 5. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. The 3 from Thompson. Jones grabs the board. The Clippers trail. Here's Collins. Here's Banton. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Leonard for 3. That shot is off.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
The shot's good. Now it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
And Shepherd is an unselfish guard. He's fantastic at moving the ball and setting up his teammates.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Smith, he's checked in for Houston. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Lopez is checked in. Pass to Banton. Now here's Dunn. Collins with a screen on Thompson. Dunn, the pass to Collins. To end the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
And one of the bright young stars in this league. Collins is aggressive, and he makes plays.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
And he drops the first. Hits both from the stripe.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Here's Shepherd. 7 points in the game. Here he goes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Shepherd. Eason's checked in for Shepherd. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Pass to Leonard. Over Durant. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Houston. Left side, Eason. Leonard against Durant. Shot clock at 6. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Here's Leonard. So good near the hoop. Leonard.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Thompson in the post. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Leonard passes to Lopez. Leonard outside. Here's Sanders. Dunn outside. Here's Leonard. Leonard can't get that one to fall.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
And sometimes you are just at Kevin Durant's mercy. No matter what you do, he's still going to score.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Free throw is good from Durant. How prolific a scorer is KD? He and LeBron are the only players ever to score 40 against every team.
That is both incredible and not surprising when you think about it. The ease in which KD puts up huge scoring numbers is nothing like anything we've seen.
Now here's Collins. He picked up 15 in their last win against Minnesota. Here's Mathurin. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Outside Durant. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Dunn outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Leonard finds Lopez. Collins, high post. Back to Lopez. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Another dunk in the career of Clint Capella. And he's got a lot of them.
Clippers trail by 8. Dunn, the pass to Mathurin. And here's Leonard. Six to shoot. Stop the drought. Good on the shot. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, a fantastic score. Kawhi can put a barrage of points up quick.
Durant, pass to Eason. Here's Capella. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Now here's Dunn. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Mathurin, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
Smith with a screen on Leonard. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers ball. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Rockets. They're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding. And, of course, Los Angeles, they're 9th in the conference.
When I look at the Clippers, they're just not where they thought they'd be as a ball club. Now, after the success they had last season, they were counting on having even a better year.
And it's the exact opposite has happened. The chemistry has been off. They haven't been able to maintain momentum. A very disjointed season for them up until this point.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
At the line for the Clippers, John Collins, taking 2 shots.
Free throw is good from Collins. And both free throws good for Collins.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Pass to Smith. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 5 assists in the game.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
To the paint. Here's Mathurin. And that one's drained from the low block. Mathurin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Thompson with a screen. Durant against Leonard. Durant, the pass to Eason. Pure from 3-point range. And the Rockets lead by 7.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Out to the right wing. There's 42 seconds left in the second period. Up top, Lopez. He's got 5. And here's Collins for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith outside. Outside Eason. Pass to Tate. Back to Thompson. Outside Durant. This one for 3. Offensive board. And here is Thompson. Defended by Dunn. Second chance shot. And Thompson with a lay-in. And it's a 9-point Houston lead.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And so it's Houston with a end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back after this word.
Let's get ready for your Occupy Arena Entertainment.
Welcome to halftime, and guys, so far the game has belonged to Kevin Durant.
Man, how good has KD been? Playing with confidence, letting the game come naturally to him, and he affects every phase of the game, Shaq.
Making it look so easy. The great ones do that, Kenny.
Changing things up just a bit, let's catch a glimpse of the Western Conference standings at the moment.
Well, I think for Houston, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The Rockets lead by 9. KD and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Şengün in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And the basket is good. 8 points for Alperen Şengün.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by Houston. 5 to shoot. Lopez passes to Mathurin. The three-pointer off the mark.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Smith. The shot misses. And it's Collins with the ball for the LA Clippers. They trail by 11. And it's Lopez, that time on the assist by Collins. Collins has got his 4th assist with that last one. Outside Eason. Back to Thompson. Durant against Leonard. Down low. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
This is where Şengün can really hurt you because he's so big and long.
Outside Mathurin. Durant against Leonard. Collins outside. It's Lopez. High post. Pass to Mathurin. Shoots over Eason. And it's Mathurin missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Right side Eason. Here's the three. Mathurin with a rebound.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Now here's Dunn. Now Leonard from deep. Thompson pulls it in.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Fires in the triple.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
Here's Dunn after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. Leonard for 3. Leonard beyond the line.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
It's Şengün, high post. Pass to Eason. Durant against Leonard. Now here's Durant. Tightly guarded. Oh, KD against contact inside.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And checking out the leaderboard, here are the most prolific small forwards over the last 10 games. Kawhi Leonard is second. In the third spot, Kevin Durant.
And these are some of the most dangerous players in the league. Just capable of getting hot and taking over a game in the blink of an eye.
There are so many great scorers at the small forward spot in the NBA. To make this list, you got to have a ridiculous amount of firepower.
Leonard on the wing. Uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got 24 points.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Thompson scanning the floor. And here's Şengün. He's got 10. Clock at 6. Shoots over Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
Collins, and the deficit down inside single digits. Collins has got 8.
They allowed him to establish deep position. You just can't do that.
And they need better team defense. How about your man in the post? It takes multiple guys to stop him.
For 3, Durant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Matherin's got 4 rebounds now. Collins with a screen on Thompson. Pass to Collins. Leonard outside. The Rockets pull it in. Eason with the ball. He's got 6. Lopez with the steal. Now here's Dunn, defended by Eason. Here's Collins. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 10.
The contact wasn't going to hold Collins down. He explodes into it and finds the shot.
Outside Eason. Pass to Thompson from behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance. And the Rockets lead by 10.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Lopez passes to Matherin. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Tari Eason. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
That free throw good for Matherin.
And one thing Benedict Matherin has no shortage of is raw athleticism. Now it's just a question of him honing that physical ability to be an effective pro-level player.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Now Eason. He's got 6. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Hey, look, sometimes you just got to let the big man work. Şengün doing it in style.
Inside. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Leonard. 9 points for Brook Lopez.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Guys, back over to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Dunn, following the score by Houston. Tries a 10-footer. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
From 10 feet away, and another basket for Houston.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
Pass to Leonard. To the middle. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 11 points.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Leonard against Durant. Outside Eason. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now. Dunn outside. Collins with a screen on Thompson. Dunn goes in. Collins passes to Dunn. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Just 4 to shoot. Got it. Good job in the low post. Leonard's got 26.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
To me, the passing of Durant, that's what separates him from other superstars. KD's willing to move the ball.
Now here's Dunn. Pass to Collins. Lopez against Şengün. It's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Thompson. Shoot from the baseline. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 5 rebounds in the game. And here's Leonard. Shoots over Durant. And the basket by Leonard. Leonard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Thompson outside. Leonard against Durant. Pass to Eason from outside the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. Lopez has got his 6th rebound on the night. Collins outside. Outside Mathurin. Now Leonard, guarded by Durant. Leonard inside. Durant's there. And Leonard powers it down.
They're taking the opportunity to get airborne. Kawhi doesn't hold back when he sees an opening.
Here's Eason. Give him 8 points now. And he lays it up and in. Eason's got 10 points in the game.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Dunn outside. Pass to Lopez. Over Şengün. And the Clippers again with a bucket. Houston leading by 6. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. Here's Shepard. He's got 7. Pass to Capella. Here's Shepard. 5 on the clock. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 9.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
1:49 left in the 3rd quarter. And here's Mathurin. Back to Banton from the arc. Okogie pulls down the board.
Ooh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Pass to Shepard. Back to Tate. And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads. 2nd, Houston.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. For the Clippers, Leonard's checked in for Jackson, and Bogdanovich is subbed in for Mathurin. No good on the second free throw. Clippers trail by 9. Outside Jones. Now here's Bogdanovich. Defense right on him. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
First personal foul. Second team.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Well, in addition, I love
Find
their
the lane.
passing. I mean, they're
Find the
buying
lane.
into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
And that one falls for Bogdanovich.
They're one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. Bogdanovich is an asset for this team.
Here's Shepard. 9 points in the game. Stolen. On the break. Here's Benton. Here's Leonard. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Okogie. Pass to Shepard. Outside Tate. Here's Okogie. The three. Can't hit that one. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the paint. Benton, good. Benton's got 6.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Rockets lead by 4. Here's Shepard. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. With 4 on the clock. And that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 11.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window.
And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the close of the And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Keep trusting, all right? First half, the ball's moving. We got to keep the ball moving. Can't go one-on-one individual. We got to keep the ball moving. They can't stop moving the ball, drive it, kick it. We get anything we want.
Well, their offense is stagnating a bit here in the second half.
And he's right. Too much isolation. Move the ball. Good shot to great shot.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th. Derek Jones is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovich. Then there's Delano Banton. And it's Sanders in at the 3 spot. Pass to Shepard. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Şengün, a screen on Bogdanovich. Here's Shepard, 6 on the shot clock. A shot from the high post. Jones grabs the board. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Clippers. And the dunk by Leonard.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Şengün. There's the drive. There's the double with Bogdanovich. Here's Okogie. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Oh, that's just elite awareness by Şengün. He is outstanding at getting the ball to perimeter players.
Bogdanovich from long range. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now. Okogie on the wing. Fires from deep. He can't hit that time. Clippers trail by 5. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Banton. Outside Bogdanovich. And it's off from 3-point range. For Houston, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Last last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You gotta stay down on that pump fake if you're on defense. Şengün is good at going right into contact.
Şengün, 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Şengün's fun to watch on the block. Drop steps, spin moves, up and unders. This man will put on a clinic down low.
And Houston making a change here. Durant's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Lopez, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Both good from the line that time.
We're starting to get a better sense of the player that Şengün is. An agile big man who really brings a lot of energy to the floor.
Leonard with the ball. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Houston leading by 7. Oh, Durant knows how to fight through contact.
Showing the grit. KD is no stranger to physical defense.
Here's Sanders. Leonard outside. Lopez, the screen on Durant. He buries it from 3. Leonard's got 18 points in just the second half.
This is his second 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Steps back. Here's Durant. Pass to Shepherd. Durant inside. Leonard defending. And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Teams have always tried to be physical with KD in the paint. Tried being the key word.
Then passes to Sanders. There's the 3. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Outside Durant. The baseline J. And another basket for Houston.
And Durant's jumper is as pure as it gets. You just assume ahead of time it's going in.
Here's Benton. Leonard outside. Shoots over Durant. Again, Los Angeles.
He's been laser focused here in the 4th. Only 1 miss out of 5 attempts.
Okogie, the pass to Şengün. Pass to Shepherd. Driving to the basket. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. And the Rockets lead by 7.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Here's Benton. Leonard outside. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Now Durant puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Benton. It's hauled in by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 7 tonight. And it's Şengün with the ball for the Rockets. Here's Shepherd. Pass to Durant. They double-team Durant. Şengün passes to Okogie. Sinks the tray. Okogie's got 6 in the quarter.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Here's Leonard, guarded by Durant. Puts up the 8-footer. No good. A bit long that time. The Rockets lead by 8. And it's Şengün penetrating. Shoots over Lopez. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
He can do it all on the court. Şengün putting together one heck of a performance.
Here's Sanders. Leonard outside. And he gets the bucket. Leonard's got 43 points.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Eason comes in for Okogie. And it's Amin Thompson in for Shepard. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. The Rockets lead by 8. Outside Durant. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 12 points here in the second half.
The control KD has from any spot on the floor, that's what makes him different.
Done. The pass to Leonard. And it's good. 2 points. Leonard's got 45 points.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Smith outside. Now here's Durant from deep three-point land. That shot off.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And what a move by Leonard. Baiting the defender to get them where he wants them.
At the line for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
And so he hits both.
A member of the NBA 75 team, Kawhi's done pretty much everything on the court. Multiple Finals MVP, multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. I mean, we're watching an all-timer in Leonard.
Eason, pass to Smith. For 3, Durant. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Done. The pass to Leonard. Durant pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 9. Smith outside. Outside Durant. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Well, they needed that board. They've had a hard time on the glass, but they still have a shot here.
Dunn outside. Now Mathurin shoots a 3. Durant there for the rebound. Smith outside from downtown. The free ball is down.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Clippers trail by 12. And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And here's Dunn. Now Leonard. Leonard just muscles his way in.
At point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Durant. Leonard there for the rebound.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Now Collins. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Şengün with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Now Smith. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Leonard. Oh, connects again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
The Rockets lead by 10. Durant. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Here's Durant. A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter of this one.
On D, Leonard is almost inescapable. He completely smothers shooters with his reach.
For three. Poke loose, and they get it back. Now here's Dunn, defended by Şengün. Shot clock at 6. There's the double with Thompson. Mathurin. Cash from downtown.
And it's important Mathurin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. 54 seconds left in the game. Banks it home. Big shot.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Leonard with the floater. And Durant with the block.
The verticality that KD possesses, it helps him erase that shot at the rim.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Outside Eason. Now Thompson shoots a three. Rebounded by Mathurin.
Assist from John Collins.
And so it's Houston winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Kevin, you had a great performance individually. What made the game look so easy for you?
Well, my teammates, they played so well tonight, setting everybody up. And I knew it was winning time, so I just tried to be aggressive.
Winning time. That's what I like to hear. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Kevin Durant.